Yeah. Let's talk about what's the name? The insane cries of racism, which I'm sure Shooter's going to get those. Shooter's going to retreat behind incredibly quickly, right? Incredibly quickly. Well, first, before we get into that, let's just see the insanity that racism is at now in mainstream America. This is from whatever doctor show Freema Angerman is, and boy, does she look good. She looks good in anything.
Make yourself comfortable. There's a...
So we saw, I showed this the other day. It's mind-blowing, right? It's mind-blowing.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. I had Cephas answer some questions from a Harvard test known as unrest.
Well, firstly, don't go to Harvard, right? That's a bit of a bad idea.
It is designed to measure someone's level of social resistance.
Social resistance.
When people like us oppose the values and policies of the dominant culture.
That's right.
You are the dominant culture, Freema. You are the dominant culture.
And what does that have to do?
I'm very hot.
Son, he feels threatened on a daily basis.
I'm not surprised. Weirdos like you keep filling his head, telling him that everybody white wants to kill him.
Like everything he's earned can just be taken away.
What do you mean, like a white person?
He's disenfranchised.
What do you mean, like a white person?
But because his life is seemingly free from all this, because he can't name it, he's internalizing it.
Name what?
Racism. I think your son's tumor was caused by racism.
Yeah. Again, this is not parody. This is the world we live in, right? So then we have somebody explaining what racism actually is, which is not what I thought it was at all.
In ways you say the N-word without saying the N-word. If you use any of these terms or phrases in reference to Black people, you are just as racist as the person that...
Look, there's a lot of very derogatory words for Black people. I mean, like, I would list some, but I'll get in trouble. Although, I have to tell you, what was it? In Boardwalk Empire, I think the third or fourth season, right, you had Chip Rosietti, I think was the villain, right, who was, it's all about... illegal alcohol running in the 1930s America, right? And the star of it is, was it Nucky? I can't remember the name of the character, played by great actor. Oh, what's his name again? He was the bloke from Armageddon, who eventually goes, what's the guy's name again? From Reservoir Dogs. Fuck, I'm going to look it up. Armageddon. Oh, maybe we should do Reservoir Dogs. Now I should try. Reservoir Dogs. Oh, there, 1992 film. What's his name? Steve Buscemi. I remember that as it came up, right? I came up. So Steve Buscemi. What was it about Steve Buscemi? I can't remember. So I found out, I worked out his name, but I forgot what I was talking about him. Who knows? Oh, yeah, Boardwalk Empire, right. So this Italian guy is the villain, and he offers money to, like, Nucky is very close with, like, the Black community in wherever it is. In fact, there's a great scene, I think, in the second season where you have the Black communities are all outraged about racism, and the white communities are all outraged that the Black community is outraged, right? So at first you see him, he's a politician. He's like giving a speech to the Black crowd, going, "And we're going to stop these KKK, these racists. We're going to stop everything," right? And then he says, and if any of these uppity, I can't say the word, N-words, I was like, what? And he turned around, he's talking to a white crowd, right? So anyway, so the best, I've never heard this before this. They offers like 10 grand to these Black people, said, that's a fortune to a shruggy. I can't even remember the name, shruggy. I love the way he said it. What the hell is shruggy? Okay, that might be a word that everybody knows, and I don't. Anyway, please educate us about racism, darling.
Actually uses the N-word. Here are the words. Thug.
Well, one second. if you're talking about only black people and say you only use the word thug with black people, you got a fair point with that, right? You do have a fair point with that. But if you're but anytime you use the word thug, can a black person not be a thug? Because it sounds like I think they can, right? Because I think black people are. This is going to amaze you. They are people, right? People can be all kinds of things. So I don't know. I don't think if you use the word thug. Well, if you're talking about a black guy, white guy, like you got to kick it from a couple of skinheads. You use the word thug. That's not fair. That's what I know. So ghetto again. It depends, right? It depends. Look, I talk a lot about ghettos. It was a big thing for us Hebrews, but I don't think that makes you intrinsically the racist.
Ghetto, welfare queen, lazy.
Oh, you're talking about the Ruby Sunday's parents, mother, I should say. Welfare queen, and again, I don't know why are you saying all these people are black. See, it didn't occur to me to equate any of these things with skin color. I don't know why you're lazy. Plenty of people can be lazy and white, and any color. Okay, this is bonkers.
Lazy, race baiter, race grifter.
Okay, race baiter. That's what you are. Race grifter. That's what you are. How's that the N-word? We're saying you're a racist because you hate white people. All right. Okay, carry on.
Threatening, angry, dangerous, or.
Threatening, angry. Again, what if they're threatening, angry, and dangerous? What word should we use?
You say that we're playing the victim or we are a diversity hire.
Well, I'm sorry. I think the majority of people hired by Star Wars now are diversity hires. I don't think Shooting Gatwa was a diversity hire, but I think the judgment that Rusty David had for him was massively skewed by his essential racism, which is like saying black people are always good. Everybody likes black people, black gay people. Okay. Nobody gives a shit, Russell, right? Nobody gives a shit.
What you actually mean to say is the N-word.
No, not at all. Again, what if you are those things and you're black? I understand you could be the things not be, but it just seems like, well, that's a very entitled chip on your shoulder there.
Let's stop it. If you say these words or phrases, you are calling us the N-word.
No, we're not. No. Maybe maybe it's the right word to describe who they are. I mean, again, I never connected any of those things to black people. I genuinely. I mean, diversity hire. No, you can be a diversity. I don't need to be black. I've never. And I'm sorry. What, you want to tell me diversity hiring isn't happening? We had the big expose from Disney. They won't hire white men, right? Well, it wasn't really that big expose. I mean, we all kind of knew that.
If you say these ignorant racist terms or phrases around...
What's ignorant about saying someone's lazy? Again, why is it only about black people? You're the racist, darling.
Your children, you're also teaching your children to be racist just like you.
Again, why do you equate lazy with black people? Or what? All these negative things with black people. It's so weird.
So I have good news and bad news for you. Here's the bad news. You're not as non-racist as you thought you were, and you're certainly not anti-racist.
Okay, I'm not anti-racist, I agree with you. I don't believe I think I'm far less racist than this person is. Like, dramatically less racist.
Here's the good news. You can unlearn all the racist crap you've been taught and reject white supremacist ideologies that you've believed for your entire life.
Okay, well, but what if somebody actually is lazy? If somebody is a welfare queen, somebody is a thug, somebody lives in a ghetto, what words do I use then to please you? Like, I am sorry, there are a lot of black people in that situation. I don't think it's exclusive to black people at all. If anything, I mean, I think it's endemic of having a society without having a value on fatherhood, which is coming to white society incredibly quickly because they are trying to destroy any idea of there being family values, right?
Now, if you're ready to do that and start becoming a part of the solution instead of a part of the problem.
No, I think you're a racist. I'm not ready to start doing that and be a racist, right? I don't want to be a racist like you.
Go to that link on my profile, sign up for my webinar replay, or do my 5-day challenge because it's time to do better.
Oh, you're a grifter. You're a race grifter. Fine, you're trying to earn money. Now I've got it. So fine, with that, in that context, this suddenly makes sense, right? This weirdness suddenly all comes together. Oh, where's that window? Hang on. I lost the window. Oh, here it is. Now I can't find it over here. Okay, over here. Doink. Where is it? We go to Bounding in the Comics. Then we'll get to the chat. Now, I've only seen the first, 2 or 3 episodes of The Acolyte. I can't go any more than that. Leave me alone. And honestly, if it wasn't for this channel, I would not be watching Doctor Who. Not that what they're putting out is Doctor Who in any way, shape, or form. The Acolyte lead, Amandla Stenberg, responds to critics with the original Juneteenth song, writes off unhappy Star Wars fans as silly racist. What you're doing is shit. I mean, this show is epically shit and epically failing, right? In admittedly one of the more unique ways to respond to critics seen in recent memory, the Acolyte's lead, Amandla, is that her name? Isn't Amandla the name of somebody from Star Wars? Amandla Stenberg has authored an original song to express a disconnect with those Star Wars. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll look at the song in a minute, which is Bizarreville. Titled Discourse, the track was released by the actress on a Instagram on Juneteenth and was penned by Steinberg herself as a clapback. So, what does it actually say? Happy Juneteenth, the Acolyte Star, wrote the Acolyte Star, and those who are flooding me with intolerable racism. We're not! We're saying your show is shit! Right? We're saying your show is shit. Why has that got to do with you being black? Right, so let's look at this song. And it's so, like, really? Doink. Oh, she's so impressed. So impressed. I wonder what her worth is. We should look that up in a minute.
I'm going viral on Twitter again. Open up the news to find some interesting.
Open up the news to find something interesting thing. Oh, yeah. What, you mean that interview when you said you don't like white people? Yeah! That's bad, darling. That's called Wacists.
With Trevor the King. When I was a teen, I was running from city to city to speak on the story. You know the one.
Okay, so why didn't you just recap those views then? Police murdering a black boy. Really? Again, look, the data just doesn't hold up that black people are disproportionately killed by the police at all.
Police murdering a black boy. Yeah, my people cried in the theaters, trying to release it. White people.
What about white people cried they could see us? White people cried they could see us as human beings. Well, we do. We just see you as entitled shitbags as well. That's what human beings can be, entitled shitbags.
People cried they could see us as human beings. Trevor asked what I want the people to know. I said white people cry, what's the goal? If they could take one thing, what would it be? I say empathy. Oh, that's why they mad at me.
Yeah, no, again, why should anybody be crying, right? But anyway, this is the messed up nonsense dribbling through Russell D. Davis' head, dribbling through the entire entertainment industry. You're not oppressed, darling. You're not. Well, again, you've got a role in a TV show that should be. How do you pronounce it? How do you spell her name again? Amandla. Let's see if we can find her net worth. Amandla Stenberg here. Amandla Stenberg net worth. Let's see what it is. Net worth. And how much is like 26? So Amandla Stenberg, she has a net worth of $2 million. Okay, fuck you. You got a 25-year-old who's 4'7". Fuck me. And you have a net worth of $2 million. you're not oppressed, honey. Okay? You're not oppressed. You don't get to be the dominant culture, right? Again, I've been saying this for since Rogue, I think, essentially. I realize that you don't get to be the dominant culture and be a minority culture at the same time. Look, here's a choice. Russell, you can either have queer things everywhere all the time, or you could be an oppressed minority. You can't have queer things everywhere all the time and be an oppressed minority. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.